And we are live on Facebook and on YouTube. Uh, hey, everyone. Um, Hi, Heather and RJ. Welcome to the Warming House Presents Songs and Conversation.
Hey.
Hello.
Good to see you both. Hey, I'm going to give just a little intro to folks, tell them a little bit about the Warming House. So, uh, if you don't know about the Warming House already, we are a very small listening room in South Minneapolis. We hold about 45 folks, 45 listeners, and we've been in existence for just over 4 years now. Um, in normal times, we do about 150 ticketed shows each year, and another 100 community events, which include open mics, jams, songwriter workshops, um, in the rounds, like we're doing right now, and other things like that. So, uh, since middle of March, we have been our doors have been closed, and we have not had a show since I think March 15th was our last show at the Warming House. Um, so here we are in the virtual world, doing what we can to stay connected with folks. And as far as opening our doors again, I know some states are diving right into that, and some venues are diving in or thinking about diving in. We're going to have some announcements about that, I think, sometime in the next week or two. And so stay tuned on that. We've got a unique space. It's a tiny little basement without a lot of ventilation, and so opening at a reduced capacity is probably tougher at our place than it would be at a lot of other places. So anyway, a lot to think about, a lot to figure out, but stay tuned. We'll have info for you all about that. Um, so I think that's enough about the Warming House, and I want to bring RJ and Heather into the conversation now. Hey,
Hi,
uh,
John. Hi,
Hello.
Heather.
so
It's
good
good to
to
see you guys.
yeah, good to see you
Me
all
too.
too, and good to all be together. I haven't been on a stage with other songwriters for many moons at
Yeah,
this point.
March, April. Where did they go? May, where did they go? June, where did they go?
Exactly. So yeah, it's and as if I mean the COVID thing has been obviously changed all of our lives as musicians quite a bit, and now the killing of George Floyd in Minneapolis has changed our lives, I guess, as well to some degree, and to a large degree. I know there's a lot of activity happening in Minneapolis around that, and I know you're you're in Columbus, RJ, and you're in
Yes,
Chicago,
we've had
Heather.
protests every night since too, and I
Same.
the police have finally stopped wearing their gear and are real looking people now, and making conversations instead of bullying. Some from what I can tell, I'm
Yeah,
sure there are instances, but that's a great move forward. Hopefully,
yeah, yeah. Well, and there's been some big changes in Minneapolis over the last few days. Even I think yesterday it was the city council committed to really doing some major reform of the police
yeah, I heard that
department and the whole
today.
system of
Yeah.
policing. And it was actually a veto-proof majority of the council that has made this commitment. So that's going to be exciting to see what happens and what they're able to do, what we're
Yes.
able to do together.
Stay hopeful.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
So, um, well, hey, I want to let folks know we do have some links up where tips and donations can be sent to the Warming House. All the proceeds that we do get today are actually going to be sent to other nonprofit organizations that are fighting systemic racism here locally and on the national level. And I think in the bigger description that's on Facebook, there's actually a link to a document that has some of those organizations that we'll be sending money on to. So please do be generous and send in what you can. If you feel like just send into your own favorite organization, feel free to do that as well. So, but let's have some music, maybe. And I think RJ's going to start us off, and then we're gonna just kind of go around clockwise from my vantage point here. I guess I'm not sure if we're all looking at the same configuration here, but RJ, take it away.
Our ears are in for a treat today, mainly because I changed strings for the first time since like Folkaloft.
Excellent.
And it feels so like I have a brand new guitar. So I am happy about that. I'm like, let's just do it. So I did. I played this song a couple nights ago in one of the Kerrville campfire rounds, and just kind of been pulling songs out that I haven't played for a while, and found that it had new meaning for me. And, it's called Saving for Love. I'm throwing my money in a mason jar. I'm counting quarters. Haven't saved a lot so far, but not to worry, 'cause I've just begun saving for a lifetime. Yes, I'm saving for love. I'm driving down the freeway at a fast lane track. Man giving me the finger, so I give him one back. And it's all over before I could think about the consequences, about anything. And I don't believe in war, and I don't believe in hate. But when I can't take anymore, something gives and then something breaks. Feeling so lonely now that you're gone. Hard to find the answers now that I don't want to go on. Give me strength, give me peace, or anything you can. A strong dose of forgiveness, so I don't take it out on someone. I don't believe in war, and I don't believe in hate. When I can't take anymore, something gives and then something breaks. And I don't believe in war, and I don't believe in hate. And when I can't take anymore, something gives and then something breaks. I'm throwing my money in a mason jar. I'm counting quarters. Haven't saved a lot so far, but not to worry, 'cause I've just begun saving for a lifetime. Yes, I'm saving for love. La 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 la. Oh yes, I'm saving for love. La la la. throw my money in a mason jar, counting quarters, haven't seen the light so far.
Yes.
Oh, yay. Thanks, guys.
That's beautiful.
Oh, it's good to hear you.
Thank you.
So you said that's.
Oh, sorry, John.
Go ahead, Heather.
No, you first.
Well, I was just gonna say, RJ, you said that's an older song. Is that?
Yeah,
right?
it's a couple records ago, and you start writing songs a lot of times about your personal self, kind of throw in some fake stuff, and how we make up songs, but just saving for love is more of an external thing now, I think, for me on this song than such an internal one for me as a love song for myself. So
Yeah.
that's kind of what I mean by that. Yeah,
Cool.
picked up a little more um, worldly note for me.
Yeah,
I guess that's how I can describe it.
I totally get that. So how you doing, Heather?
I'm good. I'm double checking my tuning. Today has been a wild day because it was my I don't know if everyone on the internet knows this, but I've been in grad school.
Wow.
And today was my last day of assignments that needed to be due. So I had a 10-page Shakespeare essay due today.
Oh my goodness.
And I was like cramming until the last minute.
Oh no.
So it's been like a kind of a weird time to like last Saturday I was on Folk Stage, which is this big radio program in Chicago, and like that was looming upon me as this big thing. And then like amongst it all I can do is like scroll through internet articles of like what to do in this time, and also be like, I can't make it to the press today. I have papers to write. But now that I'm free, I can get to the protest, and I'm feeling a lot better. Like this is the starting point of having a weight lifted off my shoulders personally. But
Nice. Start to the summer for you.
Yeah. Today's the first day of summer. I've been saying that. Like any minute now, I'll be school's out for summer, and
Well,
I'll
congrats.
feel real good.
Congrats on that.
I feel great. I'm glad to be here with you guys. It's so good to hear your voices from a distance.
Did you actually get it turned in like right before you came online here, or?
Yeah, pretty much. It's been a tight schedule. If I look a little frazzled, it's because I am.
An all-nighter.
I mean, if you need to jump off screen to finish, a sentence or two.
Oh no, I was due. It's already turned in. I hit the timestamp like within 20 minutes. But here we are. I think I'll do a song that I wrote before the pandemic as like a sort of coping mechanism song. Every so often I write a song for myself that's like, hey, you can get through, Heather, something like positive for me, just to like sing in my head. And I don't really usually intend on sharing it, but usually when I do share it, people also feel, a little more warm and fuzzy. So this was one of those songs which seemed especially pertinent when in the pandemic world, it's hard to know like how to start a morning and how to especially if you're used to a certain routine, like what do you do? So this is my morning routine song, and it's called Wash Your Face.
Right.
You don't have to wash your face, but that's how I start things off. Wash your face, make the bed, brew some coffee, clear your head, make some space, sort the mail, greet the day, though you fear that you'll fail. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright, even if it's not alright today. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright, even if it's not alright today. Strength is found in every wound. Step up to the plate before you're ready to. Don't hold your breath, just try to move. You're enough, whatever you do. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright, even if it's not alright today. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright, even if it's not alright today. You can feel it's time to change, but you keep saying, not today. There's a place inside your pain that's telling you how to be okay. So wash your face, make the bed, brew some coffee, clear your head, grow toward the light, slow as a tree. Find in time you have all that you need. You have all that you need. You have all that you need.
Hey, Heather.
Thanks, guys.
Hey, that's
Am I the only one who can't see RJ right now, or did that just happen? Or
Hmm.
I can see
on
her.
my end? Oh, well then I'm not worried. That probably means the public can see her. It's probably my end.
Yeah, I think so.
Um,
I'm monitoring this on the Facebook feed on my phone too, and it looks like she's
Excellent. And
still
everyone
there.
could hear me and her, and we're all golden, John?
I think
Or
so. I mean,
golden.
I'm hearing like our immediate feed here, which is I think about 15 seconds ahead of what Facebook does, but
Great.
so far, I
Well,
think
as
we're
long as you
good.
can hear us, I think we're good because it sends it there, and
Yeah,
great. Good technology.
technology at its finest. So, yeah, I think it's going all right. I think yeah, maybe there's connection issues where you're freezing up a little bit now and then, just the 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 video, but I think we're hearing you well.
Cool.
So yeah,
Great. Thank you.
thank you.
I wash my face in the morning. That's the first thing I do as well. Just thought I'd share that.
Well, the like little trick about that song is that like I wrote it to get me by, but like every so often I'll be washing my face and I'm just going, it's gonna be all right, it's gonna be all right. And I did it to trick myself into feeling like it's gonna be all right every time I wash my face.
Good.
That's
worked.
perfect.
Okay. Well, how many times you wash your face a day? Now is the question.
Twice. Twice a day I feel okay.
Once in the morning and once in the evening. Okay, I got it.
That's it.
That's great. You know, that little list of like, wash your face, make your bed. Those things get you through. I mean, some days it's like that's what you need. It's like
It's a routine, right?
all
Yeah.
I need to do now is
Yeah.
make the bed, and that's all.
If I manage the dishes, I'm like above and beyond where I thought I'd be.
That's awesome.
that's okay.
Yep.
Perfect. So, Heather, is that one on a record that you've got out, or?
No, well, it's new, but actually it's out there in the world because some friends of mine in Toronto put out a Bandcamp record, like a from home distancing record, and so I just recorded it like on my laptop. So there's a super lo-fi version out there in the world. If you look for "In Basements on Sundays," you can find it, or just Google "Wash Your Face Heather Styka," you'll get it.
Cool.
But I never like put it out officially, but it's out there. So
Yeah. Nice. I've got to look for that one because I need to get that in my head when I wash my face in the morning too.
it's gonna be all right.
We all need that. Yeah.
Well, like you were saying, RJ, like I feel like every song that I play now, whether I wrote it 20 years ago or a month ago, it still has a completely different meaning than it did.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun how that happens.
Yeah. So, and this is one of those too. I think that, it definitely has its own meaning, which I have in my head, but it also, I feel like it's updated in my head as well. So, so this one's a few years old, but it's called Gone Too Far. Pack up your beauty, pack up your inspirations, secrets and mysteries, affections and revelations, in a box by the back door, close enough to grab on your way to the car, when it's gone too far. Beer clocks in bar rooms, the calendar on the cafe wall, they don't lie to you, but they don't care at all. Holes in the drywall, the size of a fist, the shape of a heart, say it's gone too far. Some things cannot stay in a box too long. It's not about light or air, it's just wrong. It's not the distance, it's about losing who you are. Gone too far.
Thanks, John.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That feels like one of those well, the Facebook world doesn't know this, but like this last fall, was it only that long ago? This last autumn, we were at the Folk Alliance conference and had this late night jam, and that feels like a late night hit home jam.
Last call song.
Yeah.
You talking about Farm? At Farm?
Yeah.
I remember that. I think we were in like one of those jams in a
Conference room. Yeah,
something.
boardroom. It was a boardroom.
Yeah.
Those are the best kinds.
Those
That's
are
where
the
all the
best.
sad songs come out.
Right. Every time you put like folk musicians in front of a boardroom table that's made for like financial presentations, we're like, you know what this room needs? Bummer jams. And it feels good.
Yeah, that was so much fun. I think Lynn Hansen was with us on that one.
Yeah.
A few others. I think Lou DeMar was Lou in the room with us that night.
At least for part of it.
Yeah.
People came and went. Yeah.
Well, hey, I see a few people joining us online. Be sure to comment if you can so that we can actually see that you're out there. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Megan. Adam, I think Adam might be out there as well. So, but yeah, this is fun. So, I know farm.
Cool.
I guess that's postponed or
Off the
canceled.
table for this year, I think.
Yeah, they all are this year. You know, you gotta book these things way in advance anyway, and the cost of no one coming up is, you know, I don't blame them for doing it when they did it. Let's just put it that way. I think it was the right time had to be done. But
Smart. Yeah.
we'll get together soon for sure.
Yeah.
Yep. And in the meantime, we got this.
We do.
Yeah, and people are finding new ways every day to improve our sound.
Absolutely.
And if they could just change this, I would be happy. We could, like, you know, I know you can do the background thing. I'm not gotten into that yet. I really would like to have some other scenery back there, but you know, there's time.
I know. I think we've got time to experiment.
There's some tutorials.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's got their own things going on, but
Cool. It looks like Scott Fab's out there and Mary.
Hi, Scott! Yay!
hey, I can't really see.
Thanks
you
for
there.
joining us. Yeah, we don't know who's out there, but we'll check later
We'll
and
check.
say hi to you later.
Thanks, all, for being here. You got another one for us, RJ?
Oh my. Well, let's see. Yeah, I'm sure it's somewhere, but boy, these strings sound pretty good. I'm really kind of proud of myself. I waited
do
too
sound
long,
great.
you know. I think I should have done this sooner. I don't know if I'll have another song to come, so this is the title off my latest record that again, it could have some new meaning now. All songs can, I think, now, you know.
Yeah.
But I still try to leave a little hope in it, you know. So I keep asking myself these questions, rolling round like a rock in my head. Should I be worried about tomorrow while I'm stuck in this cloud instead? I gotta figure out where I'm going. Maybe I'm not going anywhere. Are these miles that I drive, lines that I ride, just a hopeless love affair? 'Cause what if this is all there is? What if this is all the love I'm ever gonna give? And the ladder that I'm on, we're standing on the highest rung I'm ever gonna stand. What if this is all there Oh, the blood and the sweat and the crying, but surely my cup is overfilled. But I just can't keep up, so I'm counting on luck to soak up all the good that I spill. And I know this might sound crazy, but for me it rings so true. But one song at a time is doing me just fine, and who knows, I might pull this through. 'Cause what if this is all there is? What if this is all the love I'm ever gonna give? And the ladder that I'm on, we're standing on the highest rung I'm ever gonna stand. Living for now is what I do best. It's a family mystery. It might take my whole life to get it just right before I finally believe that my world fits perfectly. What if this is all there is? What if this is all the love I'm ever gonna give? And the ladder that I'm on, standing on the highest rung I'm ever gonna stand. What if this is all there is? What if this is all the love I'm ever gonna give? And the ladder that I'm on, standing on the highest rung I'm ever gonna stand. What if this is all there is? What if this is all there is? What if this is all there is? Don't know.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh, I love
I
that
could
song so
feel
much.
you singing, Heather. I could feel it.
I muted myself so I wouldn't, do it delayed all up on you, but
It's too bad it delays because it would be much. That's the new thing they need to figure out is we have to be able to sing with each other.
that's been the bane of my existence right now because I've been trying to like plot these lesson plans for summer camp in which we're all supposed to be singing together. And I'm like, but how can we sing together? We can sing. We can all sing. But to
sing and sync, huh?
To sing and sync is hard.
Yeah.
Slash impossible. I don't know. We need like fancy internet, and I don't have it. But
whoever
maybe.
invents that, I mean, every choir in the world at this point.
Yeah,
is
Neil
like-
Eckstein's on it, I'm sure. He's working on it. If not, he should be.
Yeah, he should be. Go get him working on that. Oh well, I think I'm gonna do this song that's not mine because it's been running around through my head. Like I said, on Saturday I got to do folk stage, and like gearing up for that, I was like, what do I sing about? There's so much going on right now. I don't have the songs for this, and I'm like, also I can't write the songs for this. I don't know. Maybe I'll have something to say eventually, but like, it's kind of not my song to write. Even maybe my song will show up, but it hasn't yet. But in the meantime, the better thing than even writing a song is finding someone else's song and sharing it with the world. And Tom Purcell wrote this song that I've been really relating hard to, called $20 Bill. And I mean, I imagine anyone who hears it will relate hard to it. And I hope that people cover it and spread it across the world. They already have.
Yeah.
A ton of videos I've been watching. I've just been watching everybody's version because, like, we should all be singing it. And I don't think we should stop singing it until...
I've been covering it too. I haven't recorded it online, but Tom's encouraged me to put it out there so he can hear it. But I love watching everybody. It's hard to watch everybody's versions because I have my own way of. We all have our own way of playing it, and I think it's amazing. I love it.
Well, I think you should put it up then. In that case,
I will. I'm just. No, I'm just.
Yeah.
I will. It's a hard song to. Yeah. I'd love to hear your version though. I can't wait.
It really wasn't until I did it on the radio that I felt like I could do it elsewhere, because I was like, if I got through that, I can get through this. And I wanted to be in my fingers to play for however long it takes, however many days or weeks or months or years or decades it takes to make things right. But I need a capo. Here we go.
I have one here.
Yeah, let me.
I know. Can you guys loan me a capo? It almost feels like you could just give me
I
one.
know. I feel like here.
Surreal. Absolutely surreal. What if it just showed up?
You're right.
Some people die for honor. Some people die for love. Some people die while singing to the heavens above. And some people die believing in the cross on Calvary Hill. And some people die in the blink of an eye for $20 bill. Some people go out in glory, yeah, with the wind at their back. Some yet to tell their own story, write their own epitaph. Sometimes you see it coming. Sometimes you don't know until you run out of breath with a knee on your neck for a $20 bill. Oh, brother, I never knew you. And now I never will. But I make this promise to you. I remember you still. Take, eat, let this be our communion. It's time to break the bread. Do this in remembrance, just like the good book said. Sometimes the wine is a sacrament. Sometimes the blood is just spilled. Sometimes the law is the devil's last straw, the future unfulfilled. Like the dream they killed for a $20 bill.
Yay, Heather, sounded great.
Thank you. I'm glad you could hear it because everything cut out on my visuals, and I was like, I'm gonna keep playing this, hoping that it's there.
Nope,
But
you did.
yeah, Tom Persetta Rao, look up his version and all of it.
I
mean,
can't.
there's some
I
more.
wonder how many people have covered that now. It's just been across the world, really. I mean, if
Yeah,
it's
thank
means,
goodness.
yeah. It's awesome that people are playing it, and I know he didn't write it for that, but it's great in universal and song that we can all
Well, and you
connect with.
can feel that too. That's like the
Yeah,
thing that's
yeah,
great about it is that like you can tell he wrote it. He wrote it because he needed it.
right. Yeah.
And then we all needed it in the way that he needed it. Like globally, we need it.
Yeah, you explained that much better than I did, but that's what I meant to say.
Well, now
I'm just rolling off of you, RJ. You got it.
I have a question. I haven't seen that guitar before. Can you like just push that up a little bit? The guitar you're playing.
Little baby. Yeah. The reason that it sounds all tinny and silly is because it's a silly little like $175 guitar that my parents
Cool.
run in a raffle called a
Nice.
Recording King. You know, they're like
Oh,
little
yeah.
kind of goofy little pressboard parlor size cheapos,
Those are
but like
great.
the action's
Yeah.
great and they're so nice.
I'm all about looking at guitars, and so I thought that's a different fretboard on there. I've not seen that with those three.
It's so fancy. I mean,
That's
compared to my
Cool.
regular Martin. Yeah. I mean, it's not fancy at all.
That sounds great. I just saw it and I'm like, I don't recognize that kind of guitar. So thanks. Sorry, John.
Yeah, sounded great. No.
And I see all your guitars on the wall back there. So
I
I'm
know.
like, what is that? What is that?
I could give the tour, but in
Yeah.
a nutshell, one is a $50 pawn shop guitar. One is my dad's old guitar, and then there's kind of a knockoff Telly and
Yeah.
I think another along those lines. So.
I'll move the
I
camera.
bet that,
Mine are all in their cases right over there.
Nice.
Yeah, I got a
I think we
ukulele
should-
hammer on the wall.
we should set up a official StreamYard or however whatever platform you want to use, like a show and tell, where we're like, so here's this, and like here are my plans, and here's my rock, and here's this guitar. I would love to watch that.
I like it.
I want to watch that.
The Homes of the Songwriters series.
Yeah.
or-
Yeah, exactly.
That's why
We
I've
could
been
do, like,
really
a cooking
enjoying like
channel.
Mary Chapin Carpenter and Sean Colvin and all those people, showing them from their homes. I'm like, oh wow, look at their kitchen. Look at that. Especially Mary
See
Chapin.
the paintings on their walls.
Yeah, and the paintings. Yeah. Anyway.
Too cool.
Well, I've got one more to do, but then I feel like we might have time for one like finale song. Does anybody have a great finale song after I do this? You could be thinking of. Or, I don't know. If we
I don't
have
know.
time or not, but
I don't know if we have time.
yeah,
but
maybe not.
I don't. I think I did my finale song.
Okay. Well, I'd like to almost beg you to play that same one that Heather just did to hear both versions
Really?
of that. But,
I don't know. I don't know.
We'll-
We'll see if we have time.
Maybe we'll go with this. But so this is one I kind of am torn. I've been trying to write something topical in the last 14 days here, and nothing has. I've been unsuccessful, but this is another one that this one's a couple months old, and well, actually maybe a little older than that, but also kind of has taken on new meanings in the last couple weeks here for sure. After the funeral, the coffee and lemonade, aunts and uncles smoking in the shade, buttered ham bun sandwiches, and sheet cake. After the funeral, butcher in the jokes you told. Stories supposed to be meaningful, silent, awkward hugs meant to console. The priest drank all the wine, the people left when it was gone. The church is dark, except for the exit signs. After the funeral, boxing clothes bound for Goodwill, sorting treasure from landfill, separating the shadows from the wall. I drank all the wine, watching the sun sink in the ground. The house is dark, except for the lights I left on.
Yay!
Thank you.
Forgot to unmute me.
I'm back in time to clap. I was like, it booted me out, and then I like got back in, and I was like, I don't want to miss this song. I like that song. And I missed like a minute, but then I got back in and I heard the rest of it.
Excellent. Well, you like got booted out right on cue. I think I was just singing like the people left, after the priest drank all the wine. All of a sudden, Heather's gone. It's like, wow,
I'm
it's
off.
magic.
I'm off drinking internet wine. Yeah.
What kind of wine is internet wine?
I
Any
don't
kind of
know.
wine. Any kind of wine.
Yeah, it's my,
Definitely bad boxed wine, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unstable connections all around.
oh man. Well, wow, this was really fun. Thank you both for.
Yes, and go to the Facebook and donate. Encourage anyone who's watching to do that. I'm going to do that myself when we get off of here, and
Yeah,
helping
please
them
do.
whatever we can. Yeah.
There's links, and I'll post links again at the end of this stream so that you don't have to scroll all the way up. But up at the top of the comments, there's definitely links to where you can donate. And again, everything that we receive today is going to go to some of the social justice organizations that are working on fighting systemic racism and police brutality and just racial justice matters issues all around. So yeah.
Is there another show, John, in the future coming up like this?
Actually, a week from tonight we are doing this again with Wes Collins and
Yes!
and Lindy Butler.
Nice.
Wow, nice.
So, though I think Lindy's actually doing it with her sister, so it's officially the Red Dirt Girls, I believe, and Wes Collins and myself.
Wes is one of my favorite
Wow.
songwriters and humans.
Like ever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah, he's amazing stuff, and I stole his up the neck D minor chord recently.
I play it in
for a
every
song that I
song,
wrote.
so for anyone who knows me, can probably know how my guitar style. But yeah, that's in every song. Yeah.
Well, that's what makes you and Wes magical.
Yeah.
I learned your secret. It's like putting in too much oregano.
It's such a great chord.
Or yeah, it's yeah, I gotta have those minors in there. Yeah.
Well, I think
You get a weird D in there, everything's good.
we should do another show that's just about, up the neck chords that we
Oh,
can
yeah.
all
Yeah.
Cool.
show each other. So.
Right on.
So a show and tell with up the neck chords. We show each other like pots and pans and plants and guitars and some weird chords. It's gonna be not for everyone, but I think that's okay.
I agree. So, well, hey.
That's what we call this, but
Thank you all again so much. I should probably let us all go, and I think Heather's got some big celebrating to do for summer, the start of summer.
Freedom, summer, goodbye, grad school.
and I'm just
Moving
happy
to the
to.
streets.
I'll be happy to see tomorrow. That's where I'm at.
Wash your face, RJ.
Wash your
He's
face.
gonna be all
Wash
right.
my face. I'm gonna wash my face again tonight, and again
It's gonna
tomorrow.
be all
morning.
right.
And it'll
Even
be
if
all
it's
right.
not all right today. Yeah, it's gonna be all right.
Love it. I love it. Thanks so much, John, for the invite, and
Oh.
Heather. I love you guys both.
Thank
and,
you.
Love you
It was
too.
a pleasure to
good to
play with
see you.
y'all.
Thank
And
you all.
So
if
good to
anybody's
see you.
interested, I have a show on Monday. My very
Oh,
first
yeah.
online by myself thing,
Awesome.
with Flying Cat house concerts, which I was supposed to play there this past week. So I'll be doing an online show.
Great.
I think on my Facebook page. So Saturday at 7, I think. So if anybody's,
I love those guys and I love you.
yeah,
I'll be
Joanne, I
there.
love those guys. Yeah.
Awesome.
Sorry, shameless plug, but
No,
that's what
no.
it is.
Yeah.
I should have been asking us about our plugs. So Heather, do you have anything you want to plug real quick too?
Oh, come on. It's the internet. Nope, I'm good.
No, it's,
But like I choose to use my turn to plug the Warming House and Flying Cat because yeah,
Right
I'm with all my good venues that are doing good things.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks. Well, and I'll throw links into our websites as well at the end after I do the donation website, so folks can hopefully find all the cool things we're doing in the next few weeks and come back. And all right, I'm gonna hit the magic button that will turn us
Sigh.
off. So goodbye.